Okay, Toto, here they go. This is the 125cc final. We're looking at Stu Bennett, Mark Kirkman, Stan Bergen, Glenn Smith, Jason Webster, Fonzie Mullen.
Into the first. And it's like Stan Bergen on the Yamaha. Takes the lead over the tabletop. 27, the Suzuki there of Stu Bennett in second spot.
This is the charge of the Light Brigade.
Oh, we got one off on the Channel 7 corner already.
27. We lost Stu Bennett.
Stan Bergen's out in front though, bike 13, the Yamaha. Mark
Kirkman, what an awful start.
Yes, got a shocker.
Coming second last. He's going to the Channel 7 corner at the moment. Mark Kirkman, who was so good on that earlier heat.
Glenn Smith on the Kawasaki in second place behind Stan Bergman as they go onto the Scotch Petroleum flyover into the Yamaha pitman's right-hander over the top of the Toyota Husky tabletop. And this is where we sort out the men from the boys down the Scotcher Stutters, all 21 of them. And it's Stan Berger coming back into you straight away now. Hits the triples.
Yeah, well, this is money time of the night, isn't it? This is the final. This is when you got to pull all stops out and get there.
Glenn Smith in second place. 72 is Jason Webster on the Yamaha in third place. As we pick him up, 121, I think it could be Matt Kayon back in there in fourth spot. But it's our race leader, Stan Bergen, coming into the Aussie Glass right-hander now with quite a handy little lead.
Kirkman starting to pick up a few. He's passed 4 on that lap. And some of these guys, when you see them do the SAFM tabletop, looks like they're going into orbit. They are flying.
Glenn Smith's in second spot on the Kawasaki as he goes under the Scotch Petroleum flyover, but it's Stan Bergen out in front, just having gone over the tabletop, the Husky tabletop. Smith's probably about 20, 25 bike lengths behind him, and then there's a fair gap to the Suzuki coming in third spot. We'll pick him up as they come around in front of us. But it's all Stan Bergen's race on the Yamaha at this point in time as he clears the tabletop, all 86 feet of it.
Glenn Smith,
the Kawasaki. 27, Stu Bennett, 40's way back.
Oh, beautiful jump, Stu.
21, Fonzie Mullen, also on the Suzuki. Bike 72 in there is Jason Webster on the Yamaha, bringing up fourth or fifth spot. But it's Stan Bergen out in front. He's our race leader. Glenn Smith, the second one, just going through the Aussie glass corner there. Closely followed by bike 27, the Suzuki of Stu Bennett.
This is the final. It's over 8 laps, so it's about twice as far as the 125s have gone before.
Fonzie Mullen in fourth spot, bike 21, also a Suzuki, going through the Yamaha pitman's right-hander now and about to take on the Toyota Husky tabletop.
Heading back past the grandstand, we've got our race leader. Number 13, Stan Bergen. Is he going?
He's put a big gap in between them here, Robbie. Glenn Smith, bike 28 in second. 27, Stu Bennett, the Suzuki, clears the tabletop well. Over the doubles.
We've lost somebody at the end of the Stutters. At the Scotcher Stutters, somebody is down and being attended to now.
Yellow flag's out. We'll pick the bike up. It's a Suzuki down. We'll pick it up in a minute.
And Kirkman, look at number 14 over the SAFM tabletop.
Fighting his way back.
And into Channel 7. Kirkman's doing good. He's carving through the field, but got no hope of a placing.
Yeah, had very unfortunate getting a bad start and was left well back in the field. Can't quite pick the number of that Suzuki rider. The yellow flag's out. The rider being attended to on the track at the moment as our race leader comes back in front of us now. Bike 13, that's Stan Bergen.
That's 21.
On the Yamaha.
Fonzie Mullen is the rider that went down, number 21.
He was running in fourth spot when he went down, going through the Stutters. There's our second place bike 27. The Suzuki of Stu Bennett now.
Bennett's past Smith. Glenn Smith was in second for a while.
Actually, I've lost Glenn Smith, bike 28. That could be him. I thought that might have been him coming over the tabletop there and into the Aussie glass corner, but I think it's a slower bike. Bike 27 there, Stu Bennett. Looks as though he could have moved up into second spot. He has actually on the Suzuki now as he comes around and goes under the Scotch Petroleum flyover. But it's all Stan Bergen. He's out in front by the proverbial country mile as he gets up.
There he is.
Across the back through those Stutters.
Over the triples and heading towards SAFM, the tabletop, the race leader, Bergen, and he's flying.
He's doing it well, Rob. There's no doubt about it. Here's our second place bike about to hit the SAFM tabletop. That's bike 27, the Suzuki of Stu Bennett.
Now, that's been a good ride from Bennett because he was right out of it. He was about in 10th place at one stage.
Glenn Smith, who was running second, now brings up third spot on the Kawasaki. We've got a slower place rider behind him. And it's a bit difficult.
And it'll be Jason Webster.
72, Jason Webster,
and Kirkman.
right.
Look at this, Kirkman is up in the top 6 almost.
That's been a great ride. Kirkman's come from virtually rear of the field to be in the top 6.
No, the young lad's flown. But this race leader, how will they stop him? Stan Bergen.
He's set up, I would say, almost an unbeatable lead at this point in time, Rob.
Let's see how fit he is as he comes through, heads towards SAFM tabletop, flies over the triples beautifully. Now gives it the launch.
Keep
your eye on space.
Keep your eye on Mark Kirkman. He's weeding his way through the field slowly, just gone through the Scotch Petroleum flyover. He's in, taking a bike up the inside through.
Back from second last to 4th place. Look at him, number 14.
This is like a Craig Dack ride from last year in the final when we saw Dack come from 23rd to win the SAFM Supercross Masters here last year. Great ride. Mark Kirkman giving it absolutely everything.
Now, they've got trophies for 1st, 2nd and 3rd. We said earlier that he's got no chance of making a placing, but he's giving it everything he's got.
I think he must have heard us, Rob.
He's saying, chewy on your boot, Kelvin.
Here's our race leader, Stan Bergen, up over the triples on the Yamaha, takes the blue flag, telling him he's got 1 lap to go. Second place, bike 27, the Suzuki of Stu Bennett. Quite a gap then.
And 28 is next, Glenn Smith. Smith coming through.
Glenn Smith on the Kawasaki.
And here's Kirkman now heading towards the starters, and he's back in 4th place. No chance of a placing, but gee whiz, he's done a good race. Passed close on 20 bikes.
He's riding well. He's gotten past Jason Webster there, who's just coming into the straight now over the triples on the Yamaha, bringing up 5th spot. But it's all Stan Bergen's race. There's no doubt about that.
Looking now for the winner.
Go to woe. It's been a good ride.
The Aussie Glass 125cc A, B and C grade final. And here he comes. Number 13, Stan Bergen.
Pick him up. There he is. Give him a round of applause.
Yo, beauty, Stan.
Oh, gets a little bit untidy coming off the table. Stu Bennett with 1 hand off as he comes over and salutes to take 2nd place in the checkered flag.
We've lost one just before you get to...
The triples have claimed another one. It's a Suzuki.
151.
151 is, as we look down the list,
let me reread that. 154.
And there's Mark Kirkman, bike 14, taking the checkered flag.
Carl
I think in 4th spot, Rob.
Thanks a lot, Scotty. 125 final one of many ups and downs. A great one, nevertheless, on the Kawasaki, the lone Kawasaki up here on the dais. Put your hands together for Glenn Smith. Gee, I wish I rode motocross. Glenn, congratulations. First one up in the top 3 since coming up from the juniors.
Yeah, I felt good out there today. First time since juniors.
Happy with it? I mean, up here in the company you're with, you must be fairly impressed.
Yeah, well, both boys have been riding well. I've had a few times where I thought I could make it over the last few months. Just haven't been able to do it. It feels good to be up here this time.
Well done and congratulations, Glenn. A few sponsors.
I'd just like to thank Scott Goggles, Specialised Container Transport, Rack Clothing, and my father. Thanks a lot.
There he is, Glenn Smith, folks. 2nd place. They call him the hot shot. Put your hands together for Stewie Bennett. You animal. Stewie, congratulations, mate. Yet another time up here on the dais. Must be happy?
Yeah, very happy. Just it always seems to be 2nd, that's all.
Mate, it usually is Mark Kirkman, but Stan the man got up here tonight.
Yeah, Stan's riding real well. Come back after a comeback, so he's going real well.
Happy, and I'm quite sure there's a few sponsors you'd like to thank.
Yeah, there's a few. I'd like to thank Max Conley Motorcycles in Orange for selling me a good motorcycle, Mongrel Clothing for the clothing, Valvoline Oils, and Dunlop Tyres. Thanks very much.
Stewie Bennett, folks, in 1st place, and it has been a long time in the coming, but he's finally made it. Put your hands together for Stan, the man Bergen. I'll come around this side too. I'll be able to smell the perfume. Stan, as I said, it's been a long time in the coming, but well worth it, I guess?
Yeah, it was very good. The track turned out really well. The Yamaha's working quite well. And it paid off. It's good.
Mark Kirkman, unfortunately, involved in a bit of a bingle down in the 1st corner. Is that unfortunate or not?
Oh, it's just a bit of bad luck. It happens to everyone, but, you know, it's just the way it happens.
He fought back. He got back to 4th place, I think, but We can't take anything away from you. Congratulations once more.
Yeah, thanks. I'd just like to thank the sponsors, SAFM, and all my sponsors, Bridgestone Tyres, Shoei Helmets, Bridgestone, yeah, blown it. Just Midnight Racing, all the rest, and the whole crowd from cheering on. It was really good, and just thanks.
Stan Bergen, folks, and congratulations, Stan. They're the first 3 place getters in tonight's A, B and C Senior 125.